Recently, as I was reading and studying some things, I ran across a couple references that said, as we get near the end of Lent, and that really surprised me. I didn't think that this is the end of Lent at all, and that just can't be. But then I realized that it was right after the Ash Wednesday that the world started to become more concerned about the coronavirus. And shortly after that, then here in Cambodia, we had to close down our deaf program, and then we stopped having our weekend masses and started rearranging schedules and things. And so I was focusing on a lot of other things, and Lent sort of slipped to the back of my mind. I really haven't focused on Lent as much as I did in the past. But now Lent is ending, and maybe it feels like some parts of our life are also ending. We've had to give up so many familiar things, getting together with our friends and our family, going to work, going to school, praying and singing together in our liturgies on Sundays, receiving communion. Things ordinary like traveling to work and to other places. We've experienced the end of some of the routines of our daily lives. Things aren't the same as we knew them before, and that's going to continue. But I think it's important to remember this is not the end. I remember a quotation from Winston Churchill. He was speaking to the British people during the really dark days of World War II, and he said, "This is not the end, and this is not the beginning of the end, but rather this is the end of the beginning." And that's where we are now in Lent. Lent is always a new beginning. And as we approach the end of Lent, as we need to really focus on these last 2 weeks before Easter, to think more deeply about the situation of our lives. Where do we want to go in our lives? What do we need to do? What do we need to change to get to where we want to go? And then we need to start thinking from this beginning point now at the end of Lent, what do we want to do to improve ourselves, to improve our relationship with God, and to really improve our relationship with our brothers and sisters?